If you guys like podcasts, I listened to the coolest podcast last night. It's called the River Rambler, and I just binged on it. The coolest one is they're all cool, but the one that really I was watching it at 2:30 in the morning because I woke up and I couldn't sleep, and I thought, well, I'll listen to a podcast. That'll help me wind down. And so I started listening to this interview of Poppy Cummins, and some other guys were there. Bruce Cruck was there, and it turned into, I thought it'd kind of mellow me out, but then they started talking about the coolest stuff. They started talking about the early days of spey and how they had to weld lines together, how Poppy started the Red Shed. And one old guy, I don't know if he's old, but he's for an experienced spey guy, he got on there and started talking about Ed Ward casting a wind cutter and just some of the old stuff that happened, years ago. And then this one guy started talking about the conservation efforts to revive the salmon run on the Clearwater, and it was amazing. They're doing stuff up there that's ruining the run that these guys are exposing, and that just kind of got me all fired up. So I don't want to spoil it, but River Rambler podcast, you can find it at riverrambler.com, or I got on my iPhone, I got that little purple little purple podcast button where you just click on it and do a search, and it's just my podcast app. And so I punched River Rambler in there, and lo and behold, it came up. So I got it, I subscribed to it. It is the coolest, and it's this guy Richard. He's a friend of mine, and he's a spey guy. I mean, he's as dyed in the wool, loves the water, loves all things spey. He's an artist. He's a gifted podcaster. He doesn't even know what he's got, but he's really just so good. I'd rather listen to his than mine right now, but I'll get there. But anyway, River Rambler, riverrambler.com, Richard C. Harrington on Facebook. Get a hold of him, find out more about his podcast. If you like good podcasts, I love the Orvis podcast, and I love Dave with the Wet Fly Swing, and now I love the River Rambler podcast, and the Line Speed Jedi. That's going to be good. It's going to get good. I'm just working out the kinks now. I'm doing them in my car. Anyway, I don't care. I sleep in it when I fish. I might as well make it my recording studio. So if you like podcasts, there's my recommendations.